I'm trying to understand this West London mix up, bro. Like, so Marlow P obviously just made a song. He sent a shot for, obviously UKL's kind of basically said he sent a shot for Digga D and Fredo. So Marlow P don't get on with Digga D. Digga D don't get on with Fredo. Digga D don't get on with Marlow P, and Marlow P don't get on with Fredo. Bro, like, West, it goes off in West. I've been kind of looking at loads of Reddit stuff, and obviously I've been tuning into what UKL has been putting, and obviously, guys, it's online. You type in people's names, it's online. You can see it. So don't get at me, get me. But let's get into this.
Got all these baddies round me getting hella pretty women. Niggas hate me to my guts, cause I'm still fucking winning and it's still free. Cause my niggas wanna kill him. And don't like me cause his baby mama been in. I might hit her up again cause it's been.
Do you know what? Like, since Fredo has obviously he's not been dropping music. Obviously, he's on a case. He's on the open case right now. He's waiting to see if obviously the verdict is guilty or not guilty. If it's not guilty, he'll resume back to normal because he can fly back to the UK and he won't be getting arrested and he will be back. It seems like Marlow P has literally, he's been pushing that him and his entourage. They've been dropping consistently. Multiple of them are dropping music, and it seems to me that replacement, that Fredo replacement, it could be there. Fredo is a cheat code. When I say he's a cheat code, he's very talented. He can drop music and not promote it, and it will go off. And I think people are waiting for a Fredo project. He's been consistent. He's built his core fan base. So I think this case here is like make or break. It's make or break. Or Fredo will go back to the UK and just literally get sentenced and just ride the sentence with the rest of the mandem. Because look, either or either, his assets has been frozen. You can't maneuver, you can't drop music. Police are, you can't really do much. Do you know what I mean? So do I think God willing he gets found not guilty? Do you know what I mean? God willing he gets not found not guilty. I've seen that a lot of us has done a long time in jail, even get 12 or 13 years, do 6.5, 3 years early, DCAT. He'll be out in no time. You get me? He has that in him. And once he's got all that out of the way, bro, it's the renewal of Fredo. But Marlow P, I have to give Marlow P his flowers, bro. My man, he's talking his shit, but there's a lot. I don't really know the full crazy ins and outs of like what's going on. I don't know the full crazy ins and outs, but we can see it online. We're not stupid, guys. We can see it online. Do you know what I mean? Flip my screen. Obviously, Reddit is one of them number one drill spaces. Like, it's dope, Reddit, anyway. But it says, all three people that robbed Marlow P, this is how they each ended up. Now, what I've heard of is, I know that Marlow P used to be brethren with Mozart. You get me? He went left. I think Broad Day, allegedly, maybe he's got a problem or something's happened with Broad Day and Marlow P. I know that Broad Day said the certain things in his bars or openly, so I know that there's an issue there. And obviously the same thing with Digga D. Now, obviously I know that Marlow P he does well for himself. His team they do well for themselves. Yeah, obviously I remember when Digga D posted this. I remember when he was in, I think it might have been in Jamaica. I did hear a story, and I did hear a story where he was in Jamaica and it got real peak for him. It got real peak where I think the driver got splashed. He almost got splashed. Like, it went nuts for him. Do you know what I mean? Digga D has been through some close calls, and he can kind of live to tell the tale. He can live. Like, I think like him being in jail now has saved his life in terms of what's going on right now. Do you know what I mean? But obviously Digga D posted this live. Another passing I don't know. I don't know. They're saying this is alleged, probably cap. You get me? But another passing in Shepherd's Bush. This one was a big one here. I see my man. I think his name's F dot or something. I see his picture everywhere on the DP pitch. So R.I.P. F dot. I think that's his name. Look, West. It pops. It kind of goes crazy in West, bro. Like it's forever. Just you get me. Marlow P posted this. I heard he's not coming out of his cell. Is that true? I would like to say something about Broad Day. What I will say is obviously my brother Els, he lives with me. My brother Els was in Wandsworth on the same wing as Broad Day, and I can confirm that Broad Day was coming out as his cell. He was very, very active. And all of these young G's really respected him. That's what Els is saying. I wasn't there. You get me? Els said, bro, my man was an active brother. He was very respectful, but he was not a dickhead. And he ran the wing the way how he needed to run the wing. You get me? So I don't know that if that's true. I don't think that's true, my bro. But obviously this is what confirmation from my brother Els is saying. You get me? Who I live with. He was then serving a sentence, and Els is from South. So I wouldn't think that he needs to lie. This is a bit blurry, but obviously there was like, I think UKL posted and Traveller Ross spoke on it, you get me? And I'm not gonna, I can't even read that. But it's along the lines of basically everyone's just beefing everyone. And obviously after that, this tune that obviously we've just listened to, I'll play it again just so you can see. After this one here.
They're trying to leave me in prison, cause the strip I've been killing. I got all these baddies round me getting hella pretty women. Niggas hate me to my guts, cause I'm still fucking winning and it's still free. Cause my niggas wanna kill him. And don't like me cause his baby mama binning. I might hit her up again, cause it's been a little minute. In the tea house getting busy, you can call me if you're flying.
Bro, you man, I don't get it. Like, I honestly don't get it. Obviously, bro, it's just active around there. No one don't get on with each other. You get me? Obviously, the lyrics, guys, the lyrics. Be mindful of the lyrics, bro. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, Brandon, my man's Brandon is great. He's dropping consistently. He's getting good engagement, 800K, 100K. He's dropping, getting amazing engagement. Just hope that the music space kind of takes man from the mix up, because it seems to me it's crazy. And I missed out another thing. I did miss another thing. Because obviously, you know, UKL is the #1 hub. You get me? You have to go to UK. It's the #1 hub. So I missed out another thing. Where is it? Where is it? Let me get up. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think, man. Because this here, I'm watching this and I'm just like, bro, no one likes each other, bro. Like, West is a mad place. No one likes each other. There's one person that I remember from West, yeah, when I was young. When I was young. Hold on. There's one person that I remember from West that was young, and it was a family friend, and his name was Stacy. I've never seen him ever since, but I know he was a Shepherd's Bush brother. And he might be watching this, and he'd be like, "Raw, that's Miles." You get me? Obviously, flipping like mutual families. You get me? Cousin like Kane and whatnot. But I remember when I was young, and I used to always go to Bush. You get me? And I always used to go to, I think it was Stacy's grand's house. You get me? And I remember Stacy, and then obviously I always asked about him. And I think there's 2 Stacys, but I know he's like a proper Bushy. And that's the only thing I know of Bush. I used to live in Park Royal, Hanger Lane. So I used to always be around Bush and them areas pass through. And I know he's active around there. Obviously, I don't know the full ins and outs, but obviously Marlow, I know he's from round Acton ways and whatnot. It's very confusing of what's going on, you get me? But all I know is everyone don't speak to everyone. And hopefully the music thing actually just navigates them through to being successful and kind of just focusing on that, making them focus on that back, because, bro, we can see what's going on, bro. Like, we can see that you got Church, you got Mozart, all the main Mozart figures, including Fredo, you get me, are on trial waiting for a verdict for conspiracy to basically unalive Digga D, bro. You get me? Like, actively. Imagine that. Imagine speaking in Snapchat group chats and conversations and whatnot. So it's like, even though that's all not true, they're probably just speaking about someone else, and it's just, you get me? You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, they're on trial, innit? So obviously, God willing that the jury know it's just cap and it's just hype. And I know with Marlow, the stuff that he's saying is just music hype as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is what happens with me. People come online and chat rubbish, and it's just entertainment. But bro, guys, you lot have a way out, man. You have a way out. Don't let the streets flipping get the better of you, man. That's one advice that I will give Digga D. I think Digga D's he's won. He's won. Now it's down to him when he comes out what he does. But he's won. He's an independent drill artist that's probably making like between 30 and 70K a month. So imagine being in jail, building and getting 30 to 70K a month for not doing anything. Just from your music streams, because he streams a lot. And I'm telling you, he's probably been in jail and probably received like over an M just from being in jail. Do you know what I mean? So you have a way out. And it's like going back to the hood or going back to London, bro, you don't need to, man. It's always gonna be a close call, innit? Let me know in the comments. Obviously, you lot might know more about this. Sometimes we cover this stuff because it's actually online. If you type in the name, if you type in Marlo P, Fredo, Digga D, you will see 1,000 links come up. There's no secret clues to it. There's no like a hidden private TikTok saying, oh yeah, this person said that, so that brings that person to that. It's literally in your face. You get me? And this is what we kind of need to this is what, for me, it's just amazing. But yeah, if I was going to say a message to them, bro, to Marlo P, to Fredo, obviously Fredo's going through it right now. And God willing, Fredo drops, if Fredo busts his case, that album that he drops is going top 10 straight. It's going top 10. People, we all miss his music. He's a dope artist. Now, Digga D, that weed case saved his life from being in this situation. Now, Marlo P has come in, you get me? And he's literally building himself up. Fredo's gone, Marlo P comes in. It's like The Wire. Do you know what I mean? And if Marlo P does everything right, his image, everything is clean, he forgets about all that fucking road shit, you get me? Makes tunes for the Gallum and whatnot, he will blow up. Gets the right features and whatnot, he will blow up. Do I think labels and all these people they've took money from us. They don't want to put money into this world because of things like this. It's getting too real. When I went to Wireless years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, like I said, Young and brought out Fredo. Fredo was with a few man. There wasn't bare man. Rattling was there, a few man. There was probably like 4 man. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like that. When I went to Wireless, like 3 years ago, I see Fredo with 20 man. I see Tion Wayne with 20 man. I see everyone with 20 man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we can understand what's going on that with us. And even Wireless probably looking at that and being like, whoa, if someone gets killed in Wireless, yeah, this thing's gonna lock down. Let's just bring the boy. Let's bring the boy Drake in. Let me know what you think, guys. You lot let me know, because I'm just trying to understand this thing. Think, okay, cool. Marlo P's the underdog. Okay, he's dropping his tape. Actually, let me click on his tape just before I finish this. Dropping his tape. Guy, go to his TikTok. Go pre-order. I know he's dropping his tape. I think it's the 15th of this month. I think, guys. But go to his Instagram. Go to his Instagram here. His TikTok. The link's in his there. But yeah, this one's an interesting one. Obviously, the trial's coming and resuming next week for Fredo and that. should hear a not guilty. Everyone out. Will be great for culture. Fredo going back to the UK. Yeah. Anyway, basically, also guys, I know 15 minutes. I've been capping these at around 15 minutes. Click the link, fill in the details for my Patreon. I am going to be doing some dope Patrons, and I'm not holding back because I can't be censored. Nothing can't be taken down. So I'm going to be doing some dope content for Patreon. So make sure you click the link, sign up to the waiting list on the 1st of September. We go live with my Patreon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.